Well, hello YouTube. We're back. We're going to be finishing up the Faith build. This will be part 2 of the Faith build. Hopefully we'll finish it up. We should be finishing it up. Not too much left. We got to do a little bit for Volcano Manor. We got to do the quest line for the armor sets. And we want to finish up Gold Mask at Mountaintop with the Giants. So, we were doing a faith-based playthrough with a sacred blade on a curved sword. The bandit's sacred curved sword. We're also using golden parry on a blue crest heater shield we got from the start, and we're using the God Slayer seal for our incantation casting. Like I was saying, we gotta kind of run around. I gotta get my bearings back about me. And we are gonna start knocking out the Volcano Manor quest line. This is going to be an invasion right here. You get a parry with a riposte. Gotta love it. Attacks, we kind of backs up a bit. Whoop, that was early. Early again. Got him that time. Now he's just one tap away. Got him. Okay, so that's the first phase of that quest done. Now we're going to head back and talk to Tanith. See, now we get the scaled set. So we're going to equip scaled greaves, scaled gauntlets. I can even equip the full scaled set right now. Okay, so now we go back and talk to Tanith. Yeah, I knew since we were doing mid-roll on this character, it'd be worth getting the extra armor.
Did you? That is that you will become. If you are low, but you must leave. This is a. We have no. I am. This is. The way it is the truth. Now I am leave.
Let's see if Bernal. Yep, okay.
You've come to take the recuse to raise the we recuse. Or you can
Might as well buy him out, seeing as he's going to disappear.
well.
Okay, so our next hunt, Bridge of Iniquity, is the closest place to our next hunt. The next one's a cool little character. It's got the scorpion tail and a crossbow, and they try to rot you. It's an interesting setup. It's just, I don't know. Crossbows generally in PvP aren't really that great unless you're ganking. Because if you gank, you can, you know, roll catch people while they're fighting your buddy, or Okay, so we got invasion for Raleigh here. I'll admit that was kind of a blind parry. I just kind of felt it out based on them running at me. There we go. Okay. So now we go back to Volcano Manor. I'm going to talk to Tanith again, get our Serpent Bone Blade.
It was all tarnished like the shower lord. If the earth, then we are we at the. If you follow the lords, you cannot. If you cannot. If you cannot.
Okay, Bernal should have a job for us, and we should have the last letter.
Look, I knew you'd take this. As if you should have.
Oh, we also got to do patches, that's right.
This? You're not. If you relax. Go on. Hello again.
Okay. So we've got one that's over in the fortified manor. This is the 2v2 where we help Bernal get rid of the Raging Wolf and a member of the Academy. And then after this, we have to go after Hoslow. Got Vagram, or Vargram, or whatever his name is. Now it's time for Wilhelm. And we got him. And now we get the Raging Wolf set. And then we're going to go fight Hoslow. We might wrap up this whole quest pretty quick. Might even kill Rykard if we want to. We can kill Rykard for the runes. Well, I'm going the wrong way. Hoslow's down below. Just grab a little extra clothes, but now we're off to this Haslo invasion sign. We can't parry the whip. I got really lucky there. The sword has a bit of phantom reach, it looks like. Okay, that's Haslo done. Okay. No spirit springs. I'm gonna warp over here because I'm gonna see if I can find Gold Mask. I'm not 100% he's here yet, but I just want to check and make sure since we're here and it's on my mind. Okay, we're good. We're good. I might be a little quiet today, and I might be a little bit slower today. My epilepsy is acting up a bit today, but usually as the day goes on, it kind of smooths out. So, well, we should have Gold Mask and Brother Corrin up here somewhere. If not, it's after we ignite the tree. Oh, right here. Right on cue. This is just an outstanding view.
Nice to see. I can't. I've been grit the rhythms and calculus of them. Betray a suspicion of the holy, a conceit. I am afraid. But how could this be? I dread to even entertain the possibility, and somehow I cannot cast aside my doubt. Tell me if I simply lonely. If why would he think to breach this? Oh, Master, dispel the I want.
Okay, so we'll get a mutable shield. Grab that, and we have another copy of this. So I think we're all good with Brother Corrin. Okay, so we can get rid of that. Maybe we go back and talk to him after we set it on fire. Not 100% sure. Like I said, don't really play faith builds all that much. Okay, so now that we have all of that taken care of, we go back. Oh wait, no, we got to do the thing for patches. Got to do the invasion for patches. Ooh. Caught him reloading. The old Max Payne trick. Bull goat set. Not that we'll be wearing it, but we got it. Okay. Then we got full bull goat. So let's start talking to everybody. Get all of our rewards. Patches first because he's shady.
Hello. You hunted down research? No, it's all gift time. Have some red. Are you surprised? I always had. I thought I could lend it. Not to me. Even after I've never seen. Cheers for that.
Now we go to Bernal. Someone please kill him. Okay, now we're gonna get here.
I had hoped I have the reward. Take it.
Gelmir's Fury.
Well, until we meet.
And then we're gonna reset the area because Patches is holding out on us.
Hello again. Sharp as I was just holding. There you go.
Okay.
Steam.
And we come over here.
This is your our Lord. Yes.
And we're gonna see the Lord.
I will try. Farewell then. May your visit be fruitful.
Since we're here, might as well kill him. There we go. Make sure we get the grace. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay. I like how you can guard break on that attack. And I usually answer most of its attacks with a jump attack. We'll say I'm used to light roll, but we're getting it. We're getting it. That was an attack I'm not too familiar with. Cool. Cool. Okay, you wanna heal up? I can get a jump attack off. Yonder. I should have drank my physic. Here we go. Rykard. Oh, that was a little out of range. Here's one trick you can do. It's a bit of a rhythm game, so you didn't any. I kind of messed up. Get interrupts. If you get the rhythm right, you can kind of keep the interrupts going forever. But I kind of messed it up a couple times here. I might also be a little, maybe on the weaker side. Oh, okay, that was early. Okay, now he's doing the nod. It's a little bit easier to time. He does the nod. Okay, he does the nod. Whoop, I'm out of blue juice. That was a dummy mistake on my part. Quick, quick, if you can get him before the explosion. Ooh, see now we're... Now all hell's breaking loose. Yep, there we go. Now we can devour the gods together. Yo, yo, yo! What's up? What's up? What's up, Keeler? Did you hear about the Helldivers patch? I got all the news on the Helldiver patch if you're interested. I got the lowdown. Oh, you're all good. You're all good. How you doing, Vinny? hit the button early. Clear out some of this arena. Yeah, dude, the Helldivers patch is ridiculous. I'm actually pretty excited. Like, I'm depending on how exhausted I am after this, I might get on some later tonight. They're talking super samples and difficulty 6 now, man. A bunch of ARs got their durability damage increased and stuff. Like, no, it's huge, man. They made a lot of fixes, and then they slowed down the enemy spawn rates and stuff and reverted them back to where they were. So I was kind of impressed, man. I was kind of impressed. They put the supply lines on the map. That's something we've been asking for since the game came out. I think they're genuinely listening to player feedback. Cool, man. Cool. I know, like I said, this run might run a little later because I'm gonna start a strength run after I'm done with this one. But yeah, later tonight I might be down. If you're getting on, I don't know, probably around like 9, 10 or something. I might get on for a couple runs. Maybe a little earlier. We'll see what's up. Yeah, because that's the whole thing with, like, the supply lines, man. It's just, like, we don't even know, like, what our efforts are for. And it's, like, now we're finally going to know, like, oh, we can cut these guys off if we cut through this planet, you know? Or, oh, we can shut down this sector if we get this supply line neutralized. Your head. I'll say, though, that the whole doctor-patient relationship thing and the feedback should kind of tell you how bad that game got. They went from selling 12 million copies to having like 30,000 players. It might be exaggerated. It might not be 30. Probably 30 on Steam, but probably like a couple 100,000. But still, it's a sharp decline. And what was kind of sad is, I think it was Odo made a video about it where you could see a player base drop every single time they released a patch. There were less players. And usually it's the other way around. So I'm hoping they turn the leaf because I really love the game. And I think the game has a lot of potential. So I'm hoping they're able to get it together. No, not mind. Bigger. Okay, now we're going to go back. Just set all this up for patches. Because I do want one character that's going to be able to see patches as full quest.
Even he was, but any road though we may, we hunted and with everything.
It's true that no defeat is until then. I suggest I will miss the champion I always.
There we go. Got our equipment back. Talk to Patches just to make sure.
Perhaps a tough for now. The Demi can find me. Well, bye, my friend.
Yep, everybody disappears. Yep, Patches is gone. Okay, so now I think we're off to Fire Giant. Unless I want to finish up Patches. Let's just run through and finish Patches. Because I didn't know, after he gives you the Dancer's Castanets, there was still more to this. It was like, oh, okay, Patches gives you the Castanets, and he just disappears. Alright, and I didn't think it was that great, because then you lost his shop. But apparently, there's more. And watch this guy get... Nope. No. I'm always kind of worried that they're going to drop a Noble's... Ooh, the page. The Noble Slender Straight Sword. 'Cause that weapon is one of my favorites, and it's so rare that when you get it, you kind of have to drop everything you're doing and make a Noble Slender Straight Sword go. What are you doing, dude? That was weird. And then you do the ranged attack when I'm point blank. Makes sense. Okay, if you're just gonna be goofy, I'll just leave. I think the Stalwart got buffed. The regular MG got buffed. The heavy MG got buffed. Whoop. Okay, here we go. There we go. Kick this down. Okay, here we go. Patches.
No matter. Gullible makes
Dancers, castanets.
then.
And there goes the gist of them. That was apparently a trophy boss. Okay, so Vigor's up next. Okay, patches should be gone. Okay, now, here's the thing. From what I've heard, is if you go back to the beginning at Murkwater Cave, patches will be here. So let's check. There's another. Is this the other chest? I'm kind of... Okay, so we're gonna get out of there. And since we got snared, we can't travel till we get to a grace. So we'll just go to this one. Okay. Maybe go back. If nothing happens this time, we'll move on. But I am curious because I heard there's more to patches. Yep. Patches Crouch.
On the same page. I'd never cross you. Not even close. It's been ages since I've seen. I didn't even realize. Took you for a demi-human or something. You know how it is. Water under the... Hell's bell. This bandit business is hard, especially if we keep running into... Maybe us.
Okay. I'm guessing. Well, let's go here. So there is more to Patches. After all these years, there is more to Patches. Oh, wait, what? What? Yeah, we'll just go over here. Okay. And we'll see if Patches... I'm guessing he just kind of sets his shop up again.
Well, for that grand where you won't need a refund.
I don't think... Was the cookbook new? I can't... I don't know. But here we go. Patches. Comes back to Murkwater Cave. I never knew. I could have just quick traveled out. So I think we're off to the fire giant now. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. We're at the foot of the forge. Holy and fire are not the best damage types for the fire giant, but we're not going fire, that's for sure. Roll again. We're good. There we go, phase 1 down. all the boss transitions in this game are just on another level. Not pleasant. This is where I'm not used to not having light roll. See what's going on. Might be able to get some counters. Yep. We're good. Go for the uppercut. Yep. About 2 more hits, maybe 3. We're good. There we go. Fire giant done. Okay. Here we go. Okay, lost grace discovered. Talk to Melina, and we're gonna commit the cardinal sin.
I have long this world and death. Are you to commit? Very well. Let my hand.
Correct. Correct. Well, she dies. She dies. My theory is she's the tree. That's my theory. I don't know if you've heard me talk a couple times on the last couple runs. I don't know which runs I talked about it, or even if I did. But I think she's the tree. Because when she sets herself on fire, the tree ignites. She tells you that she's burned and bodiless, born of the tree. And the tree, we know, was made from a tree. And then, yeah, we know the tree was originally burned because of all the ash in the capital. And there's evidence to show that the tree we actually see is a spectral tree and not the real original Erdtree. But yeah, she ignites herself on fire. The tree burns. When she dies, the tree dies. The tree is burned and bodiless. She's burned and bodiless. I think there's a good chance that she's just like a spiritual incarnation of the tree. And then the other thing is, if you do the Frenzy Flame ending, which is the weird thing, is if you do the Frenzy Flame ending, she doesn't ignite herself to ignite the tree. You ignite the tree. And then she ends up coming for you for vengeance and has the Gloam Eye, which makes things super confusing. Because it's like, is she the Gloam-Eyed Queen? Is she not the Gloam-Eyed Queen? Because I don't think she's the Gloam-Eyed Queen. I think that might be a bit of misdirection. I think that might be a good old bit of Miyazaki misdirection. But we'll see. But I have this weird feeling that I think Melina is the tree. Because also, here's the other thing. Here's the other hot thing about Melina that a lot of people don't understand too. Have you summoned Melina for the fight with Morgott? If you have, usually she dies. And do you notice something when she dies? She turns into a tree. She turns into a little mini phantom Erdtree sapling that has a health regen effect if you go near it. And for a long time, I thought that was an incantation, because I'm not an incantation player. Like I've been saying, I don't play a lot of Faith. So I just thought that was an incantation. And then I was talking to one of my buddies that plays a lot of Faith builds, and he was like, no, man, that's not even in the game. That's not an incantation. And I was like, well, what is it? And he's like, no, dude, she just turns into a tree when she dies. And then I paid attention, and yeah, when she dies in that fight, if you summon her, she just turns into a tree. There's a lot of weird stuff going on with Melina. Some people think Mikola has Marika's gift for shape changing, and Melina is Mikola. There's like a whole bunch of theories going around, but I don't know. My personal take is I think Melina is the tree. Like a spiritual manifestation of the tree. She talks about how she doesn't know what it's like to come from a mother. Even though she's a child of Marika, she says she doesn't know what it's like to come from a mother. But yeah, I think that's part of the thing is you escort her to the... Because the only thing that can kill the tree, to my understanding, like lore-wise, they kind of insinuate, is the flame of the fell god. It has to be like only a god's fire can kill a god's tree, is kind of what they insinuate. So you go there and you escort Melina. And Melina is like the spirit of the tree. And she dives... Like, she goes into the kiln, into the flame of the fell god. And if you notice, like, she doesn't, like, shoot fire at the Erdtree. The Erdtree burns when she burns. She ignites herself at the kiln. And yeah, eventually you do see, like, a pyre of fire rise up out of the kiln. But, no, you see... then the tree burns. Yeah, exactly. She ignites herself, and then you see the branches of the tree ignite, and then you see the fire rise up out of the kiln. And it's like, that's for me, that's kind of like a dead giveaway for me. At least, like, symbolically and thematically. I think she is. And she's got burns on her hands. She said she was burned once before. And I think that's what we're going to find out in the expansion. This is going to sound crazy, but I think Mesmer burned the original tree. I think Mesmer burned the original tree. Marika created the phantom tree. And then there's like this whole doctrine of lies surrounding this new tree. And Melina is the spiritual incarnation of the original wooden tree. And when you get to the original fight, we'll see it. When we get to the fight, there is a wooden tree inside the golden tree, but it might just be a burnt stump. And then like the golden phantom tree sits on top of it as like a facade. But okay, we need to equip our sleep. Oh, I haven't even bought the... crafting pack yet, so we're gonna go do that because we got to get our sleep pots together. I also need to buy cracked pots, and hopefully I have enough mushrooms and whatnot.
And I can also let you know. And why not? I am calling. Goodbye.
Okay. So let's see how many I can make. I can make 7. And that seems to be the going amount. And that seems to usually be enough. Fingers crossed. If not, we can go around and get supplies to make more. But I think this should be enough. And if we get through this, I think we'll be fine. And what's also weird is in the madness ending, when you ignite the tree with the frenzied flame and the tree burns and all of the capital burns, if you actually look at the tree, it's not a full tree. There's no upper portion of the tree. It's just a stump burning. Dude, there's a lot of stuff that's weird with the tree. And also, I know it might be for technical reasons. It might be like the programmers and developers did this for technical reasons. But in many regions of the game, including Liurnia as a very big one, Caelid being another, when you look at the Erdtree, you can see through it. And I don't know if it's just that they removed a texture for performance reasons and frame rate reasons, but no, you can see through the Erdtree at certain places in the Lands Between. I might go there one of these times, but we're gonna kill the Godskin duo. Oh. Okay, do some quick menuing. Okay, we got him. Okay, we got him. Oh, we should have put our sacred. Okay, clean that up. Oh, I thought I could roll through that. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're looking good. This one was a little rough. Oh. That was a mid-roll moment, but we're fine. We're fine. Okay, so item crafting. What do I need? Trina's lilies. Did I not grab the ones down here by Village of the Albinurics? And then there's the whole thing in the stuff with there's the one shield with the candles on it, and it says it's the symbol of the great blasphemy, the original sin, and all that. And they talk about how the cardinal sin is burning the tree. And Mesmer, like the candle shield, the symbol of the candle. The symbol pops up multiple times in the trailers for the expansion. So I'm thinking Mesmer actually burned the original tree for some reason, and we're gonna figure out what that is. Mesmer like committed the original sin, and basically kind of, I think, became a catalyst for everything kind of going wrong. Because then instead of the tree being real, the tree was a lie, and then with the tree being a lie, it's like it's not a real faith, you know, like it's all like an illusion, just like the tree. At least that's my take. Okay. So I have those. Here we go. Not what I wanted. Okay, there we go. One down. Go. Okay, we're good so far. There we go. Black Flame Tornado is actually something we can use because it's a flame art, and that's faith scaling. Now we're going to spend our levels, and we're going to start heading through. There's also the whole thing too, though. There's other weird theories with Melina, and now because there's the smoldering butterfly theories. One of the with the smoldering butterflies. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so with the smoldering butterfly, you have the three butterflies: the nascent butterfly, the Aeonian butterfly, and the smoldering butterfly. The Aeonian butterfly is obviously a reference to Melania. It's the rotted butterfly. There's Aeonian butterflies swarming all around her in the second phase of the fight. It's obvious. Then nascent butterfly. The nascent butterfly talks about how it's forever coming from its cocoon, and it's forever youthful, and it has the same color palette as the Trina lilies, Sleep, and the Saint Trina in the trailer for the DLC. So you can assume the nascent butterfly is Saint Trina or Miquella's butterfly. And then the smoldering butterfly used to be assumed to be Melena's, and people assumed that it was the fire butterfly was hers because she was a kindling maiden. She sets herself on fire. Her name begins with an M. She kind of has this weird strawberry blonde hair. Maybe she's the third child of Radigan and Marika that we just don't know about. And that's but now, since with the expansion, some people are starting to think that the smoldering butterfly is Mesmer, and Mesmer is the third child, like the oldest child between Marika and Radigan, before the children with Godfrey, or a lost child that, you know, committed a sin and was erased from history. And they think Mesmer might be the smoldering butterfly. And I think that's a very good possibility that Mesmer is the smoldering butterfly. And then I think from there, where do we come back with Melina? The other thing is with Melina, I have another theory with Melina. And this is another wild theory. You can tell me what you think. Because granted, at this point, we're just spitballing. It could be anything. Like, I could keep going for days. The possibilities are endless. But the other theory is how Radigan and Marika is a split being and has two split versions of itself. Miquella is a split being. To a degree, Ronnie is kind of a split being. Godwin is kind of a split being. You have twins all over the place, with Dee and Moog and Morgott, and it goes on and on and on. The question becomes, what if there's a duplicity between Mesmer and Melina? And Melina and Mesmer are two halves of the same entity, like Radigan and Marika. And then, what if two entities that are dual combine? Like, what the other thing I'm thinking is, what if Radigan and Marika were both dual entities, and they both murdered their dual entity to then merge into a new dual entity? Like Marika murdered the Glomide Queen. For sake of conversation, Radigan murdered the Great Serpent, and then they both stole the grace from their counterparts and then merged themselves into Radigan Marika. Like, there's all sorts of weird things that could be going on in this game. But we got a tree sentinel to get rid of. I got a little greedy. Let me heal up. Oh, I thought I'd get out of there in time. And I ate a fireball trying to heal. I was looking good at first, but I got greedy, and then I tried to do a dumb heal. The second I hit the square button, I was like, he's just gonna throw a fireball in my face. if I equip that new physical damage reduction talisman, but we'll get to it after this. Didn't make the same mistake this time. Oh, he lost. AI broke. Sometimes his AI will break. Are you done? Okay, we're gonna go get our restock beside the Great Bridge, and then it is Geraint Malekith time. Wait, just to be quick, just to be sure, I'm gonna double check Gold Mask's quest. Just making sure. Okay, so I got all that done. Okay, I think I'm good. Yep, we're good. We're good. Now it's time for Geraint and Malekith. Okay, here we go. First attempt. Probably should have went to the bathroom, but we're good. Most people would have cast Golden Vow on the way in. Oh man, yeah, that means it's clickbait. If they banned you for calling it clickbait, it was clickbait. Okay. I need to be a little bit more thoughtful about this. I will say there's a lot of thirsty dudes on the internet though. And a lot of thirst traps. But yeah, if you get banned for calling something clickbait or bait, it's bait. It's bait. Whoops. Oh, that's right. I gotta remember I'm mid-roll. This is gonna change the Malekith fight a little bit. Rolled early. You can take damage during your rank, because I pretty much have to no-hit Malekith. Still have 8 flasks. I'm almost there. We're almost there. There we go.
Oh, death. Become my blade once more.
Solo him, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to get a save together on PS5 and do that one of these nights. See, that one kind of bugs me. That one, it's weird. I used to be able to dodge that 100% consistently. I haven't hit it in a really long time. So that's Malekith. I probably should have talked a lot more because if too much of the music is playing, Twitch blocks the music in that section of the VOD. A couple songs get blocked on Twitch, and I think there's like a bunch of overlapping reasons because they're available on Spotify, they're available for sale on Amazon, and the one woman recently left the company, so she's probably flexing her copyrights. It's probably it, which I don't have a problem with. I'm a musician, I understand it, but it just kind of sucks that Malekith's music gets blocked out in the VOD. Man, my vocal fry went into full effect for a while there.
The rune of death.
The rune of death is unbound. So we're kind of here at the last leg. We're going to see how well Gideon Offner goes. And then it's Godfrey. It's basically the final leg. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, so we're going to go up to Gideon Offner. And I think I'm going to take a quick restroom break before we fight him. Actually, we can go down here. Oh, wait. No, yeah, we can go down here. And we can take care of Gold Mask. I believe Gold Mask is over here. Yep, there he is. Mending Rune of Perfect Order. Dead in his T-pose. And Brother Corrin should be around somewhere. I forget where this is like the second time I've done this. There he is.
Oh, I finally come to understand. The Master is nothing more than a madman, enchanted by a vain and ruinous delusion, seeking to supplant our glorious...
See, it's interesting because Corrin doesn't get that Gold Mask actually figured it out and knew more than he did. But I think if you reload the area, Corrin will be dead, and you can get his bell bearing. I think you can offer him the Tonic of Forgetfulness. He declines the offer, and it changes his outlook after everything happens. And instead of dying, I think he leaves his bell bearing and then just chooses to, like, wander on or something. Kind of like Raya's quest. You can finish Raya's quest where she just kind of decides to leave the Lands Between and go on an adventure of her own. So this is Gideon Offner. So I guess we're going to go in, Physic up, probably Sacred Blade to get the buff, backstab him, and then probably chase him down with Weapon Arts, probably trying to stagger him. Because if he gets to cast anything, it could be the end of us. Or we could do the... sprint down R1 strat. Well, let's head in. Only one way to do this. And that's to do it.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord.
could have golden vowed, but
And your spirit, but alas, take the throne. United ourselves thus, continue unto eternity.
I forgot to do that. That was a big mistake. There we go. There we go. This guy was a clown at first. Now he can kind of fight. Did they patch? Okay, so the thing is with Gideon Offner, they didn't patch Gideon Offner. This is a thing I've been talking about for the 2.5 years this game has been out. I might make a video about this particular topic, because yeah, when the game first came out, Gideon was a fucking joke. Like, you would just walk through Gideon when you came in here. And the thing is that's hilarious, they didn't increase his fucking armor. They didn't increase his damage resist. They didn't do anything. What ended up happening is it's a twofold problem. One, it's compounded by the fact that he does not have to drink a blue flask. He has unlimited FP. He can just cast. It's always been that way. All the NPCs are that way. But what's interesting is, one of the first patches they started doing was adjusting PvP values, some of which were spell damage in PvP, spell effects in PvP, and also the way your talismans work in PvP. Yeah, that's a PvP fight. So those PvP adjustments adjusted this boss fight, already stacking the odds in one direction. The other thing, at launch, incantations, especially the discus and ringed incantations, and certain spells like Comet were dramatically underperforming in the PvP sector. Nobody was using them, so they buffed the Rings of Light, Discus of Light, Triple Rings of Radigan. And then guess what else? They buffed Glint Blade Phalanx. They buffed Comet. They buffed literally every single spell and incantation he has been buffed at least once. At least once. And over the course of 2.5 years, Gideon has been buffed more than any other boss in the game. Bosses have, for the most part, Radahn had some of his hitboxes adjusted. People want to say, oh, Radahn was nerfed. No, they just fixed his hitboxes. But they've never buffed or nerfed a boss after launch. But Gideon has been he's like 5 times as strong as he was at launch, because all of his casting times are faster. All of his spells do more damage. Like, his effect lingers longer if he gets the staff effect off. All of the poise changes from PvP adjustments. It's absurd. And I'm sorry, rant over. But Gideon is absurd. And I might have overdone it a bit, over-exaggerated. But no, I think it's kind of funny that I agree with you, because people are bringing up in my chat is that he was a clown. I found him the other day, and he killed me because I was not taking him seriously. Exactly, dude. I used to go into this fight thinking, oh, I'm just going to physic up. I'm going to use my buff. I'm going to backstab him, and then I'm going to walk over him and then just move on to Godfrey. But then there was one day where I realized this dude fucking killed me like 3 times in a row. And I'm still coming back for... And then... I was like, all right. And then I finally figured it out. And then it was a couple months later, I went back to my New Game Plus 7 character, and I was doing a playthrough, and I got to Gideon, and he one-shot me. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. It was a counterattack, and he got me with, it was Comet, and I think it might have even been a headshot. But it was just the fact that that could happen, and he can throw 5 comets at a time, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you got a Glint Blade Phalanx, and he's throwing the discus, the Triple Rings of Radigan out there to linger. Dude, Gideon is a bad motherfucker these days. He was a joke when the game first came out. We memed on him. There's actual memes on Gideon and him being a joke. But now, like, you don't really hear too many people memeing on Gideon, other than you know the dialogue and stuff that he has, and the intro where it's Gideon Offner, the all-knowing. You know, that always makes people laugh. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. My chat just said that they used to call him the all-blowing. Do I? Oh yeah, I got runes to spend. I don't think I, 1 second, level up. Okay, so we're gonna do... Okay. So give me a second. I'm gonna get my audio set up real quick, 'cause I haven't been playing with my headset. My headset's getting a little old. It was kind of hurting my ear the past 2 days, so I've been playing without it for the most part. But great boss fights, I'll pop it on. I'm gonna get a new headset soon. And some of the boss fights, I use audio cues. Or certain boss fights have certain dance rhythms, or especially like Godfrey. Like if you're familiar with like the Red Choir Orchestra and stuff like that, like them old like Russian marches and military marches, very similar in Godfrey. And it's kind of cool because it's like, if you think about it, Godfrey would be leading the march of like the Tarnished, and what was it, the Long March? That's like, isn't it like the whole thing? America sent Godfrey on the Long March, where she removed everyone's grace and sent them on like the Long March where they had to leave the lands between. So it's like, is that what we're hearing? Like is Godfrey's theme the theme of the Long March? Like, that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. And then when Godfrey shows up, it's not march. It's not, the rhythm disappears. It's just bombast, because the man is just a goddamn animal. Like, it reminds me back of that, like, Eastbound and Down. Like, I bet like somebody goes up to America and they're like, hey, America, you ever hear a Horaloo? And she just looks off into the distance. That man's an animal. Kenny Powers, my man. Okay, give me a second. Let's getting some stuff together, and we're gonna dive into Godfrey. Let me make sure I got my audio set. Yep, I think we are go. Okay. And for those that don't know, tiger or lion, or leonine. I don't know what this world necessarily calls him. On it's a beast. On Godfrey's back is Sirash, and it's his beast regent in spirit form. And what Sirash does is it feeds on his bloodlust, because he was Horalu the barbarian, the conqueror. He killed like gods with like his bare hands. He was like the baddest man. But once he became a king, an Elden Lord, a leader. Yeah. I say it every time, dude. I think he is. You'll hear me coming up, but yeah. It feeds on his bloodlust, so he can be a civilized human being, and that's why when he removes Sirash, he regains his bloodlust, and he is no longer civilized. Because that's what a lot of people don't necessarily realize is Godfrey isn't necessarily the conqueror. Horalu was the conqueror. Godfrey's the one that kept the kingdom in check, but Horalu is the one that gained ground.
Alas, I am returned. To be granted audience once more. Upon my name as Godfrey, the first.
Here we go.
Elden
Time for the dance. Ooh, stamina burned. Stamina burned. I'm a dumb dude. I got overzealous trying to chase a poise break. We'll just recenter and we're good. Ooh, came with the quickness. I don't know, I hate to say it, man, but I kinda think Horalu is Hogan.
That will be all. Thou didst me good service, Sirash.
Or I guess he is. Well, he calls himself warrior, so he is ultimate warrior. So he did take. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm just used to when he says warrior, I say you took my disciple. But no, I guess he is warrior. He is ultimate warrior. You're right. You're right.
I've given thee courtesy enough.
Yeah, he did just inject himself with the lifeblood of the gods. He did just inject himself with the lifeblood of the gods.
Now I fight as Horaloo. Warrior!
He's about to gorilla press slam my ass. Okay, so here we go. Oh. Man. Yep, into standing splash. I rolled. That's it. We're dead. Okay. That weird linger when you do the quick 180 while sprinting, that got me killed. Where you got to do the weird turnaround. I tried to do that, but instead I did that. I was trying to do that. Okay, but this is good though, because I think... One second. I think the game can actually go up in volume a little bit. We're going to try there. We're going to try there with the game. We're going to drop me just a tad. Just a tad. We're going to sit at these values and see how this goes. Some days I have a habit of talking closer to the microphone than other days. Whoop. It rolled into, but we're good. Okay, back into the second phase. We are here again.
That will be all. Thou
Choose
didst
here.
me good service.
Okay.
Sirach.
Okay, that didn't even get into the yellow. Good. So I'm still on top of him screaming. That's nice. I think I'm getting pretty good at this with the audio. At least I hope I am. Day by day, we'll get there. I'm gonna skip the cutscene. Does it go? Heal. Ooh, no, 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 no.
Tarnished. Thy strength. Same crown.
That's a Godfrey Horaloo. Sometimes when I say Horaloo, I can't help but think it sounds like some type of character from a Dr. Seuss book. Do you do that Horaloo too? Okay, so we didn't have that equipped, and now we have to go get that. We're gonna go get the Erdtree. The Drake talisman for this boss fight. Depending on how long this takes, instead of starting a new character, I might actually do cleanup this afternoon on the 3 that I currently have made. We'll see. Because if I start a new character when I'm done with this one, I could end up going into like 7 or 8 at night, and that seems a bit excessive. So I might do cleanup on aisle 3 after I'm done with this playthrough. And we'll just kind of linger and chat. That's funny. Clean up on spell sword. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because I still got spells to get. That's the main one. Spell sword is the main one that I'm going to be taking in first to the expansion. So I'm going to do cleanup on that one first, just to make sure I'm ready. And I might even play later still today. Like, I might spend, like, we'll see how long it takes. Cool. Yeah, dude, it's no problem, man. That works for me, dude. And that is the one I'm taking into the expansion first. And I'm gonna 11 p.m. Central Standard Time next Thursday, a week from tonight. A fucking week from tonight, we'll be playing Shadow of the Erdtree. That's my LNI. 1 week, baby. Yep, 1 week, baby. Here we go. We're going to go get the Halleck Drake Talisman. And then we are going to go get the Graces on the way to Moog. So when it's time to kill Moog, we'll have everything already unlocked and ready to go. And the Halleck Drake is very helpful when it comes to fighting Radigan and Elden Beast, because even Radigan's melee attacks, the Hammer of America, has split damage with Holy, so you'd be smart to reduce that. And his AoEs are Holy damage. And then Elden Beast, Elden Stars is Holy. His Wave of Piss is Holy. Oh man, that was too far to the right. The like crescent arcs he shoots are whole. You know, obviously it's all gold. It's all holy. So okay, let's make our way up towards Moog. And if you want, on the when I get back on the spell sword for cleanup, I can also show you how to cheese Melania with a intelligence build. There's a couple cheeses for, but intelligence builds have one that's particularly easy. Because I do want to see what Mikola has to say if his sister is dead. But I also want to see what Melania has to say if her brother is dead. Or if her brother has completed his mission. Okay, so that's being weird and janky. Well, I think we touched it. There's a Somber. I don't know why it wasn't letting me use the Grace, but this should fix that problem. Yep. Okay. So we have to switch up. Also, are going to have to switch up our setup because now that I'm thinking about it, because yeah, they're resistant to Holy. So we're going to go down and we are going to head towards Redmane Castle now. I don't think we're gonna kill Radon yet, but I need an item over here. I need an Ash of War because we're gonna convert my weapon to Flame Art. If the Radon Festival is currently active, there won't be anybody here. Some of the castle's actually locked up, and there'll be items that will be inaccessible. Now we have Flame Strike. Might as well go in. Might be able to open up the shortcut. There won't be any enemies inside because the festival is currently underway. If I killed Radon, this would all repopulate. I guess the dog is still here. These weird Albinurics might still be here. I don't think this Albinuric. Yeah, these are just slaves. Shortcut open. Let's go to the nearest grace. See if it's fire or flame art, and see if sanctified lets us do flame art. Okay, Ash of War. Yes. Come on. Fire. Huh. I might need to, give me 1 second. Yep, so we're killing Radon. We're killing Radon. I need the fire whetstone, which is locked up while Radon is the festival's going on. So we're gonna go kill Radon and move on from there. Kind of wanted to leave Radon for last to just kind of stunt on him, but we're good. Too bad we can't parry him.
Champions, welcome. The stars have aligned. The festival is the festival. Before we begin, but now.
Okay. Here we go. Uradan. Okay, so if you back off of him, I've shown this before, but if you run away from him, dodge, he disappears, kind of linger, and then if you move forward, he shoots an arrow out into the ocean. Oh, now this happens sometimes, where he gets like really confused. Okay, if this is the case, if he's really confused, I'm just gonna write up on him. Sometimes you can trick him into coming to you, which is what I was gonna show, but he's acting a little buggy. And bait him. Whoop. I poised that. I went over him. That was funny. He ducked it. Ronnie's Moon. Cutscene.
What a the glory of and falling star. Come, Father. He was a living. The path is not to knock. Let's meet. We'll take up our. We'll go into my only purpose. Curtains room.
Okay, and we'll talk to Alexander, so we can get him to move.
Aye. One hit after that.
He'll move over to Mount Gelmir
As luck
after he eats Radon.
just you wait.
Okay, so now it's time to get the fire wet blade. That way we can make our sword flame art, and it will scale with fire damage off of our faith stat. Oh wait, I think we still gotta go back and talk to the eccentric dude.
Brave Chasselam Festival. If I'm no longer, I have a town. May we meet? It's time. May we meet?
Okay, now it'll be open and we can go get it. I believe that is it. Oh wait, there's a abductor version to my right. Red hot wet blade. That was just parry spam. Okay. So now we can switch to fire to kill Radigan and Elden Beast. I'm going to sit down. We're going to go to Ash of War. Switch it. And then Flame Art. It will keep our scaling, but switch it to fire. Okay, then we're going to switch this to the Fire Scorpion Charm. Okay, so I can equip. Oh, okay, here we go. I'm going to look through real quick. Yep, Hallig Drake. Okay, so we got our Flame Art all set. Flame Art build ready to go. Yep, we are all set and ready to go. We are off to Elden Throne. Okay, gents, ladies, let's rock and roll. Radigan and Elden Beast. Here we go. Just got this and Moog left. Probably should have buffed up before starting the fight, but we're good. Also didn't grab the physic ingredient either. But we're good. We're good. Whoop, rolled early. Repulse. Yeah, I still have the holy shrouding cracked here on, but it's all good. We'll still get through Elden Beast. The phase transitions in this game are so good. I love how they give you all of this, and at the very end, they throw your character in the bottom left of the screen so that you get the sense of scale. It's just brilliant. Yeah, this sword is putting it out, dude. And I still have a lot more stats to dump into Faith to push the scaling. And I don't even have the right physic equipped. I'm actually kind of impressed with this damage output on this sword. Okay. Then you turn your back to him. Look away. When his shakes start moving, jump, roll out, and then he'll pop up in front of you. Just gonna play it safe. I'll just top off. Okay, you just run in a circle, but I was a little close. We're good, we're good. Weird thing, this is actually harder the further you are away. Which trick? I've known it for a really long time. I don't know how long, but I've known it for quite some time. Not the first time I fought him, but it was pretty close. Maybe the second or third I figured out what his pattern was, jumping up and then where he comes out of. I really like chase fights. A lot of people don't like chase fights. I love chase fights. So I really like figuring out exactly how to respond to where he's moving. I kind of like the thrill of the hunt. And this is not good. When he does those two at the same time, it can get really disorientating. we're fine. Whoa. Little spastic, yeah? Yeah, I mentioned it every now and then. I probably didn't mention it the last time, but I know I've brought it up a couple of times. It's a really good tactic. And when you're not so disorientated, it's just easy because you'll see him go up. You turn your back, line the camera up, and then the camera will shake to let you know it's time to start moving. You sprint, you jump over it, you get out, and then he should pop up out of the water right in front of you. And then it saves you having to run all over the place looking for him. So that's Radigan Elden Beast. Now we're at 50-50. So the rest of our points are going straight into Faith. And there's only one guy left, and he's resistant to fire. So we're going to switch back to our holy setup for Moog. So where do we go? Mix Wondrous. Okay, I got to... Give me a second. Sometimes my brain doesn't work like it used to. Okay, so there we go. Ashes of War, we got that straightened out. We don't need the Haligdrake Talisman anymore. He's got Blood Flame. So I guess we'll just put on the fire one for now, I guess. And then we're going to switch over to the Sacred Scorpion Charm. So we get that. Now we got to go kill Eleonora. We have to go kill Eleonora so we can get the physic ingredient for Moog. And I'm going to grab a quick beverage and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I'm going to get excited, I think, when we get back on cleaning up the spell sword, because I think there's going to be a lot of other little tips and tricks that I've kind of learned over the past couple of years that I'll be able to throw in the video when we go to some of this weird stuff and get these weird items ready. But time to kill Eleonora. And then we're going to go kill Moog. And then this character will be DLC ready. Not polished, but will be DLC ready. Okay, that was easy enough. At this point, we're just super over-leveled for Eleonora. Okay, so we are going to be going to the Dynasty Mausoleum midpoint, so we can start getting prepped for Moog. We need to change our physic. As usual, I will forego the damage and take the damage reduction. So we're going to get rid of the Holy Shrouding and take the Purified. If you're confident, you can spend the 2 to 3 cerulean flasks and not use the physic, but I'm just playing it safe. So I'll take the extra 2 to 3 flasks. Because it depends on it. If you're already hit when he goes into those bleed procs, because it's 3 bleed procs. Nihil, when he goes Nihil, 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 it's 3 bleed procs. And a bleed proc is like, I think like 20-something% of your HP, maybe 30. Because I think there's different kinds of bleed procs. Like arcane weapons, their bleed procs hit bigger than non-arcane weapons, if I remember correctly. Like weapons that have innate bleed, they bleed you for more. Yeah, so it's 3 bleed procs he gets on you. So essentially you're going to burn some cerulean flasks. Usually it's 2, but if you've already got some damage on you going into the phase transition, sometimes you have to burn 3 flasks. But here we go.
Dearest Mikola, you must abide alone a while. Welcome, honored guest, to the birthplace of our dynasty.
And here we go. One of my favorite fights. I say that like in every fight in this game. That's why I love this game. Some more of this mode. See what you got, Mo. See what you got. Ooh. Okay. He's kind of mixing up his rhythm a little here, but we're going to reset. Whoop, there we go. There we go. Got you. He scoots through. See, he's going to throw. Yep, throwing. Okay, yep, throwing. Roll in. Okay. Instant. Underneath. Swipe. Swipe. Out. Roll pass. Up. Dodge. 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 Under. 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 Out. Out. Under. Do that again. Okay, I'm going to dodge fast. Are you going to throw? Yep, you're throwing. Under. Under. Out. Out. That was a mid-roll mistake. I'll take it. I framed the bleed, which was lucky. Under. Out. He's thrown. Nope. No throw. Dodge. Under. And you're dead. And that is one more character DLC ready for next week. We're going to rest at the Grace. We're going to catch a few level ups, which are going all in Faith. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is a Faith build. Again, it's going to need some polish. We're going to be coming back and polishing characters. But it's nice to know we have 3 characters now ready to go for the expansion come next week. 1 week from this evening. It is really exciting. But yeah, so we have a Faith character that can cast most incantations. We got most of the missables. Admittedly, I might have missed a few, but that's why we're always going to make more characters. We're always going to play this game some more. Why would we stop playing this game? So yeah, I'm going to wrap this one up. This is part 2 for YouTube. Oh, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. I'll probably cheese it on the other character. Because speaking of that, for the rest of the stream, I'm going to switch back over to my spell sword. And we're going to finish up my spell sword, just kind of polish her off and get all the spells she needs, items, maybe farm a few cosmetics. But yeah, kill Melania, get a good completion on the other character. So continue to join me for that. But in the meantime, I'm going to take a quick break while we switch characters. Catch you later, YouTube.